All right, Meta Q&A. We got a question from a user named R. If I drop all forethought and external considerations to clear up my solipsism, how do I ensure my acts are genuine and that I'm not trying to escape reality? Does the subconscious handle this on its own? That's the question. And here's the response. Yes, the subconscious handles much of everything without any need for guidance from the thinking apparatus of the conscious. Only you are not going to be able to completely drop forethought and external considerations, as these are all inherent utilities of the personified egoic character under your care. But dropping desire or investment into attachments to expected behavioral outcomes of sensory perceptions can do wonders for maintaining pure clarity, if you are looking for effective methods for clearing up your solipsism. It's a hard distinction to appreciate, as there is often confusion over this lingering question. People not knowing whether hedonism or abstinence would be the proper response for the egoic embodiment to have towards sensory information. Well, were it a matter of a strictly physical configuration, then the answer might be different. But as we are really talking about physicality as the denser mental state, it can't be a quandary resolved strictly from the framework of an objectified ego, as this imagined manifested substantiality doesn't really exist properly. So you can't expand the ego by engorging on dense foods of passion. The clear mind loses its sharpness as a taxation for this overindulgence, which is a game killer for enlightenment, as freeing the mind from mental slavery entails letting go of the heavy-laden anchors that keep the mind bogged down in cumbersome attachments. Now, knowing whether one's acts are genuine or are an attempt to escape reality hinges on maintaining the attention clarified on the truth that existential experience is an experience that is conveyed contextually through a fundamentally mental medium. When you boil it, this is undeniable. So, to forget this, or to start getting overly attached to expected behaviors of sensory phenomena, is to get wrapped up and tangled in the mires of a delusion. How else could one get lost in an illusion? One has to have had lost the clarity that the illusion is in fact an illusion. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any allowance for existential anxieties. There wouldn't be any getting hung up on desired arrangements of phenomena. Why is there desire to hold or push away figments of imagination? That's certainly not the point of this training exercise. And believe it or not, more than half the battle is in just simply freeing up currently wasted applications of focus. If you take away all the scheming for desires that is usually taking up 95% of the attention, you'll be surprised on how much easier it is to maintain lucidity. And pure lucidity depends on how deeply and prolonged awareness can maintain consistent, sustained awareness of awareness. This will be much of the determining factor of whether or not you will be continually working towards lucidity, or if you will just be chasing ghosts around in an illusory dreamscape instead. So that explains the what, but what about the how? Sure, we can intellectually appreciate the concept of enlightenment, And we can certainly ideologize what it means to be illuminated. But thinking about it and realizing it are two different things. How does one become lucid pragmatically? One doesn't. You are not a one. You may be one, but you are not an individual. An individual is dual because it requires a delusion of a dual to recognize the non-individual one. Essential nature is ubiquitously empty. Contrived nature is the movements of fragmented, fickle phenomena. So illumination isn't something that happens to a fragment. Illumination is in the realization that you are not a fragment. This is the way towards shattering the mirror of self-reflection, so to speak. But how do I do it? You're gonna do? But how do I do it? You are not an I to do things. And what needs to happen isn't a doing. These are the ways of the how regarding the deliberate upholding of ever-present lucidity. Hence, any functional application that is an effort towards anything but sustaining the clear eye is ultimately an attempt to escape reality. The clear eye must accompany the navigation of the mundane to ensure the integrity of pure clarity. So yes, hunt and eat, but hunt and eat with a clear eye. Fucking shit, but fucking shit with a clear eye. You'll be amazed at just how wonderful your next dump is when you are taking a dump with a clear eye. There's no better dump in the whole wide world than the dump taken with a clear eye. Make no mistake about it. So, when one starts to existentialize without a clear eye, this is a sure indication that one has begun to engage in attempts to escape from reality. Thus, becoming lucid to the fundamental nature of awareness as reality is embracing reality head-on. Becoming ignorant to the nature of reality is imagining reality to be an objectified literal materiality, which is a delusional belief in a description of a reality that is being composed strictly in one's own abstractions. This isn't sincerity towards the truth of reality. To stay genuine, focus the attention on sustaining lucidity. This is your insurance policy of sorts. Stay lucid. It's as simple as that.